How can Ofori Atta escape abroad from OSP? We all know Ken Ofori Atta, Finance Minister of the Republic of Ghana in the erstwhile Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo regime. They were those who milked Ghana. They wanted to have a Japa so that they would take over whatever it is in Ghana. They are wicked people. Right now, more information is coming out. The SML, and we're going to take time and go into that. My brother, they made sure, as investigators are telling us, that they were paid for no work done. And whilst they were paying themselves for no work done, they were saddling us in debt by borrowing to pay themselves. After paying themselves, you know what they did next? The money that we even gave to them to keep for us and give to us on a rainy day, they blew the money. And when we complained, they took us to the barber's shop and gave us unprofessional haircuts. Some of us had Sakura, some had Top Your Joe. Some, in fact, had haircuts that had no name in the barber's manual. We were even shaved with blunt blades. Sometimes we even got a beating after the unnecessary, unprofessional shave. Ken Ofori Atta, at a point, was touted as the economist, the finance man who knew almost everything. But he took us through a journey of pain that Ghanaians will never forget. Whilst he was in power, many were those who said he was a guru. He was working hand in hand with Bawumia, the then vice president. And together, they were sharing ideas. Bawumia was the chairman of the economic committee whilst he was the finance minister. My brother, my sister, when Ghanaians got fed up with the shenanigans and jingoisms, they decided that no, this guy must go. We are having so much pain from his ineptitude and inefficacy. But his uncle said, no, sir. This is my boy. He's my family member. I've known him before he was even born. And I have ordained him as the finance minister of this country. So he shall be till the end of time. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. To the point that his own party people, the NPP, wrote a whole, whatever you can call it, petition, whatever, and sent to the president. MPs in parliament begged the president to remove this guy. President would not budge until they started to threaten that they would leave parliament should this guy continue to hold on to his post. But the arrogant president refused to remove him. What happened at the end of the day? So much pressure came to bear on the president, and he removed him and promoted him a few months before he left office. This is the arrogant, irresponsible president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Today, he has the guts to come out and say, Enkoye kra. Abayno Nkoye. He's saying that the governance right now under the NDC is very bad. What is your achievement? Aside unprofessional haircuts, aside arrogance, in your regime, you turn the country into a kleptodom. And that's my word. Please note that I invented this word. Kleptodom. Hallelujah. Put it in the Oxford Dictionary. That Blakk Rasta said he has created a new word, and that word is kleptodom. A kingdom of thieves. A kingdom of kleptomaniacs is a kleptodom. And this is my word. That's what he created in Ghana. Look at how much work he has given investigators in this country after he left office. The OSP is inundated with investigations. IOCO, Economic and Organized Crime Office, inundated with investigations. CID, inundated. Attorney General's Office, inundated. My brother, my sister, a very careless president that even Satan will never forgive. Very wasteful president. This guy called Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. My brother, my sister. Now, let me tell you something. The office of the special prosecutor under Kissie Jabin fell out with Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And when Kissie Jabin fell out with Akufo-Addo, they tried to find a way to take him out. My brother, my sister, at the time, he was already investigating Ken Ofori Atta and the SML deal. Manasseh went into it very deep, and he saw things under the banner of the Fourth Estate. And when the story started coming out, the OSP was also doing investigations and all that in collaboration with Manasseh Azure. The moment Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo realized that there was something about the SML and his own cousin, Ken Ofori Atta, was in the middle of the thing, you know what he did? He quickly decided to call an audit party into this. They call them KPL, whatever it is. KPLMG, right? KPLMG, yes. My brother, my sister, they brought them on as if to say, OSP, your boss, the president, is investigating this issue. Stay aside. Kissie Jabin, much as he wanted to get into the investigation, his boss had brought in another investigator, an audit, statistical, whatever you call it, to come into the whole melee. And therefore, Kissie Jabin stepped aside for the time being to see what would happen. KPMG, yes, KPMG came out with its report. Meanwhile, Kissie Jabin had also gone into it with the office of the special prosecutor and Manasseh Azure, and realized that KPMG did a job, but there were some discrepancies in their work, and therefore wanted to go after Ken. But at the time, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo had just received the KPMG report, and therefore he had to be given time to look at it. Remember the pressure that was mounted on the president to release the findings. Do we all remember? That was the time Ken found his way out of the nation. How did they distract the OSP? They slapped him with some 2 impeachment cases. Number 1, Martin Amidu petitioned the president to remove Kissie Jabin from office. He was in the office and failed. Kissie Jabin came and was trying to do something. Yes, he wasn't perfect. He was trying to order his steps, and boom, they slapped him with the petition to remove him. And he had to explain himself, defend himself, so he was totally distracted from almost every investigation he was doing. He didn't know whether he would return to the office and continue or not. He wasn't certain. No man in his right mind will continue to work as diligently as he would have if you are slapped with some cases left, right, and center to remove you, and you do not know whether you will survive this or not. Remember, the president doesn't like you already. He survived it. Before he could say pine, Ken Kranchi, who is a known member of the NPP or was a known member of the NPP, also slapped him with another impeachment case. And this he forwarded to the president. They looked into it. Kissie survived it. But before he could weather the storm, you see how the distraction worked? They sneaked Ken through Akosua Opare, Frema Opare, who was then the chief of staff. Correct? Akosia, Frema, Opare. That's it. They all appended their signature to have Ken leave the country for treatment. OSP could not stop Ken, especially that he was so distracted by these two cases. The regime is fighting you, trying to remove you. You are not too sure whether you will survive it or not. First one goes away, second one comes in. Then, the matter you are investigating, president says, hey, hold it down. KPMG is now going to do that and bring us the information. Ken was out of the nation. My brother, my sister. And now, bring back Ken. Lawyer says he will come tomorrow. Oh, he'll come the next day. Oh, this and that. But Ken is gone. They said he was sick. My brother, very sick. He is there with his wife. My brother, my sister. They tried to bring him down. Oh, I'll come and answer questions. First, he said he would do it via Zoom. They said, no, we need you here so that we can lock you up. He said, oh, I'm sick. I will come. Then they put him on the wanted list. The office of the special prosecutor made me understand the difference between the FBI red alert and the wanted list of the OSP, the office of the special prosecutor. Now, the wanted list is a warning to the whole world that this man is wanted in Ghana. The FBI red alert is a whole different thing. My brother, my sister. And that would include you wouldn't be able to fly around and all that. You are being searched. They are finding a way of getting you. You are being hunted. It's a more serious thing than a small nation like Ghana putting a man like this on the wanted list. Lawyers came and said, oh, don't worry, he will come. And he took it out. In May, he was supposed to come. He didn't make it. And the office of the special prosecutor slapped the team again. The rest is history. Are they going to be able to bring him back? Is the office of the special prosecutor now focused after the two scares from Alamise Hamidu and Ken Kranche that he survived? Are there people who are still saying that the OSP must be removed? The more it is said, the more he's distracted. And the more cases come out, the more the office will be distracted. Because if you are in school, studying hard, and some people think that you are not doing so well, and therefore authorities want to sack you, they put up your name out to go and answer charges so that you can be sacked. Would you have a peace of mind to study? That is what the OSP is going through. It is for Ghanaians to say whether he's doing a good job or a bad job. If there's a way to have a referendum, that could have been done. But in the interim, these are the hazards of the job. Not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to say good things about you. As for the petitions, they will continue to come. But it depends on what the general society thinks about you. Is Ken Ofori Atta returning? Is the office of the special prosecutor ready to get Ken Ofori Atta home? My brother, my sister, I spoke with a number of people in there, and they told me they are bent on bringing Ken. But they are doing so many other investigations. It's not about Ken alone. But it looks like Ghanaians are so fixated on Ken. Ken is the most important fugitive as portrayed by the media. And if anything at all, Ghanaians would prefer that the OSP holds on, at least slows down on the others and makes sure that Ken is home. Priority. Do you agree? Is Ken the priority? Or should the other ones be given equal attention? Like Dr. Sledge, Paul Adumochri, and the rest of them. It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Shodemo, and here we speak truth to power.